Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Today is Wednesday, May the 6th of the beautiful year 2026, and we are back for the 2026 Paldas Cup, our main event. We are in the semi-finals, and today we play the third session of the match between world number one, TUGI, representing Austria, and world number 7, HANA, representing the United States of America. As you can see, TUGI is enjoying a 10-game lead after the first two sessions of this match, and theoretically speaking, can wrap up the match here in the first session number 3. All TUGI needs to do is to win 4 out of 8 games scheduled for today. For HANA to force session number 4, the deciding session of this match, HANA needs to win at least 5 out of 8 scheduled games today. Otherwise, TUGI advances to the final. So yeah, this is the situation between these two players, but first things first, I'll show you the bracket, what's going on in the tournament so far. In the other semi-final, we have a pretty interesting situation as Blue Scooty and Shuichi are tied. It's 12 to 12 after 3 sessions, and everything will be decided in the final session of this match. And yeah, this will be very interesting. At some point in session 3, it looked like Shuichi wants to run away with the score. Led at some point 12 to 8, had 4 games advantage, but then Scooty was able to win the 4 remaining games of the last session. And we are still tied because we were tied after 2 sessions, 8 to 8. Yeah, so TUGI, who is a massive favorite here, and yeah, everything to play for in the other of the semis. And here is our schedule. Upcoming matches: TUGI versus HANA is happening in few minutes, and Blue Scooty versus Shuichi, their final session of the semifinals, will be played on Saturday, May the 9th at 18:30 UTC. So yeah, this is what we have scheduled, and then when we know the pairing of the final match will be scheduled and will be played hopefully soon. Okay, so the rules for this event: we play level 18 starts only, no line cap, SPS controller and handcam are mandatory for this event. We play a reroll seed every game. In the semifinals, we play best of 33 in 4 sessions: 8 games session 1, 8 games session 2, 8 games session 3, and up to 9 games in session 4. Of course, when you have a situation like here between TUGI and HANA, the match can end up in 3 sessions, but I already told what needs to happen. Each session is played on a separate day. This rule is fulfilled as well. Yeah, so in case you forgot who our players are, here are the player profiles. TUGI with a recent comp PB of 940,000, worth number 1 in the ELO ratings with 2062. HANA with a comp PB of 727 and ELO rating of 1806. TUGI needed to beat Pyrek, Hepta and Elias in order to advance to the top 4 of this event. HANA needed to beat Adam Irish, Sam and Gunther, but I already said in the previous stream that HANA was quite lucky with the players either withdrawing or no showing for sessions or even full matches, as you can see in the case of Gunther. Before the match started, there's were the players' stats. They were quite impressive, and the players did not disappoint us because they prove that the stats they got in the previous rounds are not a coincidence. Here are your match stats after 2 sessions of this semi-final. As you can see, it's a high-level match. Take a look at HANA's losing scores and losing lines, and imagine HANA lost 13 games with such great stats. Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. I checked checked to give you like a better picture. The games TUGI lost, there were scores like 361, 522 and 560. There were the individual scores of the games TUGI lost. So yeah, no easy wins for HANA. The Austrian player, yeah, in the games TUGI needed to play them all out. The shortest game for TUGI was 131 lines. Of course, TUGI took advantage of one very early top out from HANA from session 1, and HANA also had one game finishing at 113 lines and one at 100 lines. So in the entire 16 games, HANA wasn't able to reach transition only 3 times. And the advantage for TUGI is so big that, yeah, considering how well HANA played, it shows that, yeah, TUGI is worth number one for a reason. Yeah, will something change today? We're about to find out. Yeah, I hope the players are prepared well, and yeah, let me check if they're live because the scheduled time is on our clocks. So yeah, it's time to slowly but surely start their third session of this match. The players are live, so let me bring them to the screen. And HANA, once again, we are playing PAL, not NTSC, so please take care of your stencil before we start the session. Hello HANA, hello. I hope you heard. Please fix your stencil. You are on NTSC stencil. Oh, thank you very much. So yeah, I think we are good to go. The players are finishing their warm-up. TUGI with casual 84 lines on level 19. So yeah, it looks like the Austrian player didn't lose anything from his form recently. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what it will be. 4BF4DD. This will be the first seed for today. 4BF4DD. This will be the first seed for today. Of course, if TUGI wants to play this a game out, we can wait until he's done, and then we will be able to start today's session. Yeah, as I said, difficult task in front of HANA, winning 5 games out of 8 in order to prolong the match to session number 4. And considering how well TUGI is playing, this might be a pretty tough task to do so. And TUGI tops out at 159, so yeah, very nice and decent level 19 warm-up. Don't forget, guys, that TUGI played some wrong version, wrong playstyle recently, but it looks like this does not affect his correct version, correct playstyle at all. Hello TUGI, welcome. Yeah, TUGI saying good luck, have fun. HANA saying good luck, have fun. I also say to you, good luck, have fun, and yeah, I hope you are able to enjoy your third session of the match. Let's go for some good scores and let the better player win. Game number 17 of this match starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. 4BF4DD. And here we are, 4BF4DD. So we are here officially in game number 17 Out of possible 33, but in order for this to happen, HANA will need to bring some magic today. And would need to not only win 5, I think HANA needs, realistically stay in the match, needs to win like 7-1 today. Or at least 6-2. But 6-2 doesn't give HANA that much room for error in the final session, so yeah. Tough task anyway, but let's see what's going to happen in this session number 3. HANA already in a little bit of a dig, but should be fine. Gets a long bar for a nice Tetris. 74,000 for TUGI, 76 for HANA. So pretty close opening scores. TUGI gets another long bar for a Tetris. HANA still needs to dig some addition, burn some additional lines. But it looks like HANA should be fine in a second. And HANA is fine. Yeah, TUGI was able to build 60k lead meanwhile. So as you can see, few lines of burning and yeah, no mercy from TUGI. $148 for TUGI, 110 for HANA. This time TUGI can't get any Tetrises. There is like a drought forming or something. Yeah, finally a long bar comes. Tetris for HANA, 159. HANA 201 for TUGI. So around 40k was the lead at the same line count. Yeah, this is another decent pace by TUGI. 224 after 56 lines. So it looks like the Austrian player knows how to pace here. $274 TUGI, 209 for HANA. TUGI 319 after 76, HANA 236 after 73. Oh, and HANA creates a double long bar dependency, gets one of the long bars to fill the dependency and gets the other one as well, but decided to go for the Tetris first. And now needs to get another long bar to solve this dependency. I was forced to burn some additional lines, but finally is clean. HANA with 265, TUGI with 365. TUGI also with a little bit of a dig ahead of him. And he gets the pieces to get rid of those holes. And TUGI is at 398 after 97 lines, HANA 292 after 93. So you're approaching the transitions soonish. So players, yeah, as always, please be aware of your board states and of your line counts. Yeah, TUGI got bailed a little bit, forced this long bar dependency, but got some long bars in a row. So got a little bit lucky with the pieces. And we have TUGI with 489, HANA with 345. So the advantage of TUGI is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So HANA, you need to prepare for some extensive 19 play here. $513 for TUGI after 118, 372 for HANA after 119. So yeah, around 140k elite now. 559 for TUGI, 396 for HANA. And TUGI transitions with 580 something. HANA transitions with 139 to 401. Gets a long bar. This helps a lot with this board, but these TPs might be troublesome. Okay, HANA gets some good pieces. Something to the left is needed. Gets a piece to the left. A T-piece. This was a great piece. Another T-piece for HANA. And HANA is trying to survive this. Oh, and the misshift of the Z piece. This will kill the game, and HANA tops out at 433. 573, which means TUGI wins the first game for today and is already over 600k. So yeah, TUGI is insane and keeps being insane and wins another game. By the way, as far as the match situation is concerned, the last score in the previous session for TUGI was 940,000. So theoretically speaking, there can be a streak going for TUGI, and it looks like TUGI is applying some Joji strats here. How will these Joji strats work for TUGI? Okay, get some good pieces, and he's going for another Tetris. Is he? Oh, those pieces are not helpful. But he knows how to play those floor modes, so maybe we'll be able to survive here. Oh, and okay, this was good. Oh, the piece doesn't go to the left, and this will be probably a GG for TUGI. But nice try for some aggressive strats. 674, 700. GG's. Yeah, don't go for Tetrises. Oh, and hello Shuichi, welcome. Hello Tolstoy, welcome as well. Okay, so game number 17 in the books. Here is your seed for game number 18, which will be 005BE1, 005BE1. TUGI is ready, HANA is ready. Game number 18 starts in a 3, 2, 1, Tetris. (005BE1), 005BE1, and here we are. So we have TUGI starting with 2 Tetrises, now goes for the third one. HANA already with 3 Tetrises. So TUGI 121, HANA 118. So pretty close scores after 30 lines for both players, almost neck and neck. Oh, and now TUGI is in a kind of troublesome situation. Okay. Needs to get some good schemes. HANA is also pretty high, but got a long bar over to save the game. Oh, this looked pretty tricky for HANA, but HANA is still alive in this game. TUGI is also slowly but surely down stacking. Yeah, so both players were affected by this RNG, and it looks like both players are able to, yeah, continue the game with some nice down stacking skill. 202 for TUGI, 224 for HANA. So HANA actually was like one Tetris more efficient. I don't know how to say it. Yeah, it was kind of more efficient by one Tetris while digging this board down. And yeah, now HANA is enjoying one Tetris advantage at the same line count. $296 for TUGI, $318 for HANA. And HANA was able to extend this lead even to 2 Tetrises. So this time TUGI is not outpacing HANA on 18. It's exactly the opposite. Worst viewers in the chat. Oh, thank you Tolstoy for helping with this. I was about to do this as well, but yeah, you are faster than me. 419 for TUGI, meanwhile 458 for HANA. And HANA with some longboard dependency will need to, yeah, open it, and I decided to transfer for some center well setup. It's actually not a bad idea as we're approaching a transition soon, so staying in column 3 setup actually might be very, very helpful before transition. And I get the longboard. 514 for TUGI, 517 for HANA. Players are pretty close as far as the score is concerned. TUGI transition is 539. 539 is the transition score for TUGI. And HANA transitions with 524. Both players are down stacking, so TUGI was actually able to gain a lead just before transition. This center well setup was not that efficient for HANA. HANA needed to scheme more lines, but now HANA is a little bit better board. But yeah, what do I know? TUGI is already fine. And yeah, 558 for TUGI, 543 for HANA. These are the scores currently in this game. When HANA now needs to get something to survive it, this is getting trickier and trickier for HANA. Can HANA do anything to survive it? I'm afraid the answer is no. And both players top out at the same time. 546 is the top out for HANA, and the top out for TUGI 562,900, which means TUGI once again has more points, and TUGI leads 15-3 and is only 2 games away from advancing to the final of this event. And yeah, 18 games in, seed for game number 19 will be 58 E3 to A, 58 E3 to A. This is your seed for game number 19. Yeah, so another session with some very good and consistent game by HANA. But another time when we see TUGI being slightly better. 5-8, e3, 2a is the seed for this game. And TUGI is ready. HANA is ready. Game number 19 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And with this with this game number 18, TUGI surpassed 10 million points in this match. 10 million points surpassed by TUGI after 18 games of Tetris. I need to calculate it because I'm really curious what is the average per game. Oh, but I need to be focused on, because HANA is in a little bit of a dig. Yeah, so TUGI's average for the entire match, no matter if TUGI won or lost the games, average score for TUGI is 561k per game. 561. Okay, HANA now in a dig. And in this 561 average, we of course have those score calculated like those games where TUGI won after early topos from HANA, so yeah, quite impressive. And of course the dig was also quite impressive here in this game. TUGI currently at 167, HANA at 88. Yeah, HANA, as you can see, with this width setup, and probably HANA needs to get rid of it or stays patient. The long bar came, so another long bar for HANA to get a Tetris. Yeah, but as you can see, those delayed width setup can be weird. If you don't get a long bar, then you are forced in a dig. So yeah, it looks nice, but not always is. Not every time is, you know, effective for a match play. So many white pieces the players are getting right now. 289 for TUGI after 63, 201 for HANA after 66. Now TUGI is forced in a little bit of a dig. We will need to burn some additional lines to regain the control over the board. This might be a little bit of a chance for HANA. HANA is currently clean. And gets a long bar for Tetris, to 52 for HANA. TUGI finally reopens the well, and TUGI about 50k ahead after 77 lines for both players. Oh, but now TUGI is getting a little bit probably too optimistic with this setup, but yeah, gets the long bar in time. Maybe optimistic wasn't the correct word, because I wasn't paying that much attention to TUGI's board. I'm not sure if TUGI was like forced to go for this situation. But yeah, TUGI is back in business and is only 15k ahead, so less than a Tetris. So another close game for HANA it can be. Oh, and TUGI creates another long board dependency. So this RNG is kind of forcing TUGI to go for those dependencies. 369 for TUGI, 352 for HANA, so less than a Tetris, and 24 of 6 lines to go for both players before transition. Oh, and HANA's board is now getting troublesome. Oh, and those Smash Boys, those are terrible pieces, and HANA can't do anything more. HANA tops out at 357, 963. And TUGI is good for another game and leads 16-3, which is only one game away from advancing to the semis. And hello Macy, welcome in the chat as well. Oh, and TUGI, early top out for TUGI, only 127 lines. What is going on? Okay, so TUGI tops out at, yeah, but to be honest, this seat was kind of rough for both players. Game number 20 ahead of us, and the seed for this game will be 14708D, 14708D. And while the players are typing on the seat, let me remind you guys that we have a Maturino for this tournament. We are currently at $533 US. So if you want to help, if you want to make the prize pool bigger, the link is in the chat. Every donation is fully appreciated. Okay, so game number 20. This is the first match point for TUGI. Can HANA win a game in this session? Let's find out. Game number 20 starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Okay, so both players starts with some early troubles. So let's see how they will be able to handle the situation. Okay, TUGI is back in business. HANA is almost back in business as well. Similar scores. So yeah, both players were affected in similar way, so to speak. Close the well for a moment, and now needs some pieces to survive it. Okay, gets the nice T-spin. This helps a lot. And now reopens the well, gets the L to the left side. J, okay, that was nice. And we have 164 for TUGI, 124 for HANA. So TUGI is now trying to build a lead. It's about 2 Tetrises right now. Oh, now with another long bar dependency. And hello, Pumpy Heart, welcome in the chat. Okay, so TUGI 286, HANA 188. So TUGI was able to build 100,000 points advantage. 100,000 points advantage. It's such a quick time. Yeah, so literally you can't fall into a dig while playing TUGI. Otherwise, the Austrian player is getting a bit of advantage. Maybe a bit is, yeah, an understatement. Yeah, I'm doing well, Bumpy. I hope you're doing well as well. Doing well as well, yeah, perfect English. But yeah, 378 for a TUGI, 259 for HANA. $411 for TUGI, 293 for HANA, and we are approaching the transition in less than 20 lines. TUGI 460, HANA 321. Yeah, so it looks pretty challenging for HANA right now. We're approaching the transition, and HANA's board is also not in a perfect shape. Oh, this is looking now very dangerous for HANA. HANA needs to survive it. TUGI tops out at 468, so HANA, if you can survive the board, you have a chase down 469 as TUGI topped out. And unfortunately, HANA can't do anything more here. And this is how this match ends. Both players topped out after transition, but TUGI is the one who has more points, and TUGI, not your finest day, TUGI, but you won all 4 games today that were played, and this is enough to advance to the final of the 2026 PAL-DAS Cup, and you will have a chance to play for the trophy either against Blue Scooty or Shuichi. Your final opponent will be known on Saturday. HANA, thank you very much for the participation in the tournament. Yeah, unfortunately for you, your opponent here in the semis was too strong. But you did well. I hope, yeah, it was a good experience for you. Then guys, take a look at match stats. 11 million points is what TUGI scored in this match. 11 million points in 20 games, so 550k per game. Yeah. Yeah, I wonder what's my FM. Yeah, this. I would need to think how to calculate it for PAL. Yeah, sorry, FMS for median score. It doesn't matter if it's PAL or TC. Yeah. If there is someone who wants to calculate it, I can give you guys the data. I have all the scores of the matches in my protocols. So if someone wants to, yeah, just scores with without intentional tops. Yeah, probably. So if it's the case, I can try to get it. 11 million 1 2 4 5, and the 3 games. Yeah, there were like 2 intentional top outs, as I can see. 122 740 what you won in game number 3, and 361. This is what you lost. This is not an intentional top out, sorry. Oh, and no, this is also not an intentional top out because you topped out at 75 lines, but you won the game. Yeah, so actually this is only, you had like only one intentional top out throughout the whole match, TUGI. It was 122,000. So if we subtract it from this 11 million and divide it by not 20 but 19 games, this would be like 572. If it's how it's calculated, then yeah, then you had like only one. And yeah, sorry, this is fair. I calculate fair average score, not median. Oh my god, how do I do it? Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. I will do it for you because I'm curious and I can't. Yeah, that's the average. I know. Give me a second, guys. Without this and median. 562,900. 562,900 without this one intentional top out, if it's the way how it's calculated. But yeah, if there are any specialists who would like to do the maths, I can give you the match protocol and you can do the proper calculations. But yeah, roughly 562. Okay, guys. So this is the end of this. This is today's match in the books. Let me report it, and I will show you everything. And yeah, then we can prepare for Saturday because both Scooty and Shuichi will have 9 games of Tetris to decide who is better and who advances to the final. 24 games of Tetris between these two weren't enough to separate them from each other, but the last 9 will have to do so. Why am I so slow with reporting things today? I don't know. Okay, this didn't work. Is my match protocol broken or something? Or does it need any refresh here? Oh, now it's working. Okay, so TUGI won the semifinals 17-3 and is now the first of the finalists. We'll play either against seed number 20, Blue Scooty, or seed number 4, Shuichi. As you can see, it's 12-12 after 24 games of Tetris, after 3 sessions of Tetris. And on Saturday at 18:30 UTC, we'll have the start of the final session of their match. So yeah, you can mark the date and time in your calendar. It will be probably a very, very exciting session. I wonder how the players prepare for that. But yeah, the match has its own dramaturgy. In session number 3, Shuichi was trying to like run away. Had at some point 4 games advantage, which was 12-8 for Shuichi. It looked like the German player is finally like breaking away, but then Scooty said, no, don't be so sure about winning this match, and Scooty won 4 games in a row as well, and yeah, we are perfectly tied, and we will see who of the players will be then advancing to the final. Whoever it will be, the player will have a very tough life against TUGI, who is very, very strong and consistent throughout the whole event. And one last thing to show you is the updated ELO standing. TUGI advanced from 2062 to 2077. As you can see, HANA drops to 1791 and is now no longer world number 7, is now world number 8. We have this American pack here, 7, 8, 9, 10, Cobra, HANA, AV Geek, and Le. Yeah, ahead of them we have only players with ELO rating of 1800 or more. Shuichi, Scooty, as you can see, not so far away from each other, 1847, 1839. So no wonder we are tied after 24 games of Tetris. So yeah, this is what we have for now. Today stream is going to an end, and yeah, we'll be back on Saturday for the match between Blue Scooty and Shuichi, the final session of this match, and then we will know who are these two finalists who will fight for the win in the 2026 Paldas Cup. Okay, last thing, let's check who can we rate. Oh, we have F1 champion practicing Tetris. So let's go there. And okay, thank you very much, guys, for watching today. And we will be back. On Saturday for Blue Scooty versus Shuichi. Thank you very much. Bye bye.